Welcome back to Fitness Manifesto. I am one of your hosts, Kim, and joining me is
Justin. Welcome to this new show that we've started, which focuses on life, awesomeness, and friendship, and fitness as a whole. All right.
Oh, look at this. This is so cute.
This is a first for Fitness Manifesto. We are recording.
Scoot this way a little bit.
I think, no, we're all in. I mean, this is like perfect. First, we're all doing it on one side of the screen, and we're all recording this way. It's kind of fun.
And you're totally going to see all my text messages pop up because I don't think I closed out of it.
Hang on. So since we're so professional here, today is a very special holiday edition of
Fitness
Manifesto.
And
nailed that.
Guess who's back?
Mom.
Is back on this show. We've got
Yes, in person this time.
she exists. And today, just so everyone knows, I'm wearing traditional attire. Mom is dressed because it's cold and has leggings on. And Kim over here looks like a human being. So high five, Kim.
Shut up, Justin.
No holes in her clothes.
But it's cooler outside.
And her nails look
Oh,
spectacular.
that's from the wedding. I
Yeah.
paid too much to get them on, so I just keep getting them redone.
Well, I think we got to start today. We're going to talk about traditions, but I have to say, we got to talk about my brother's giant tattoo.
Oh.
So wait. Has he had more work done?
Well, he's got two.
What?
For those that aren't aware, my brother has a giant dragon. I think it's on his left side. A giant dragon on one side. It looks like a traditional dragon. Very nice. And then yesterday we were picking up Mom in the airport. I'm like, Mom, have you seen the new tattoo? She's like, oh God, he got more. And has a giant kraken on the entire left side from about lower, upper butt to shoulder of a kraken.
First tattoo.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
The first thing my kids noticed was that the mouth looks like a butthole.
Well, no, I think Justin noticed that too.
Yeah, I suspect he did. Yes.
I am a butt man, but that's okay. That wasn't.
G-rated. Your mother is here, Justin. Pull it together.
She's put up with me for a long time. She understands.
Hey, you're next to him. You could just hit him.
That's true.
Wait till he takes a
She's
drink.
more
of
of a
that.
pincher.
I used to pinch him. That's what I used to do.
See,
Yeah.
wait till he takes a drink of that tea and just pinch
Okay,
it
let's
really
back
quick.
up for a second here.
Okay.
Since we're still talking about tea for a second. So the cool part about it is it's blue.
It is blue.
Is it?
It is. You guys know why this is blue? We're loaded with fun facts today.
Okay.
Know by one guess.
Yeah, I mean, it left us both speechless. That's
especially because Justin saw it.
Yeah.
So only plantation in the world that does a special white tea, and after it freezes, it's the very first plucking of the leaves.
Mhm.
And these leaves are so tender that they give off a very unique color, and that's why it's blue.
It's very interesting that you know so much about the tea that we are drinking.
Well, one, I love tea, and two, it's what got me to buy it because I've never seen a blue tea before, so that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
Well,
expensive.
Cheers.
20%.
Cheers.
Cheers to everybody.
Cheers. All right.
Now let's go. Speaking of tea, let's talk some tea here
Justin likes to talk about this tattoo.
I know.
because
Because it upsets his mother. That's why.
a little bit,
Yeah.
and because
He talks bad about it,
No, because it's a tattoo on my son.
and like it's not like a small.
No,
tattoo.
it's massive. But he's turning 40, so I figure this is some kind of
Crisis.
midlife
Yes,
crisis.
I was just supposed to say midlife crisis. Okay,
But it's a permanent midlife crisis.
Justin will be there next year.
Yeah.
Justin's gonna come home and he's gonna have a whole side face tattoo.
Yeah.
well, and the reason I find it so funny is because if anyone knows me, they assumed I would be the first to do all these
Oh
things.
my gosh, no.
Never my brother.
No,
Really?
I didn't even know your brother. No. Oh my gosh, no. You were so like by the book, clean cut. You get your hair done by the book every what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Your nails are always trimmed. You're very particular on your look.
Okay, I have one thing to say to that. He's leaning away from.
Well, you can tell when I'm getting uncomfortable because I'm going like, But I will tell you, on Kelly and I's third date, I bared it all and I told her everything and she still stayed.
Yeah.
So it was good.
I know.
So no, I was not as straight laced and clean cut until Kelly.
Oh, that's very sweet.
But I wasn't.
She
She
did.
did.
A crazy man.
Mhm.
Yeah. I definitely lived a very, very crazier life. Not crazy, but crazy.
So you went from one extreme to like the next.
Mm-mm. It was a gradual process. I mean, because we were still living in LA and stuff like that. And it was like Kelly, we were still young and having fun, right? So we would
Right.
like go to premieres and stuff like that and do all that kind of lifestyle. But I never looked back. Let's put it that way.
Very romantic.
That's probably a good thing that you did.
Is it?
look back.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh.
It's very romantic.
All right, cool.
Are you not a romantic, Justin?
I've never put
No.
much thought into it. I think I can be.
Your mom says no.
No, but I do good. I do
No,
nice
no,
things.
he
But am
doesn't.
I romantic at heart? Probably not.
No.
Do I like hugs? No. Do I like to be
You
close?
don't like to be touched.
No.
I don't really like the touching thing.
And his grandmother will just come up and just touch his face.
Oh,
Oh.
the face touching. My
Yeah.
husband will constantly try to intentionally because I'm like, don't do it.
Yes.
It felt germy.
It is.
It's gross.
And most people's hands, they don't know what they're doing with them. So
Don't worry. He'd go, don't worry. I just pooped and didn't
wash
wash my hands. Just as he's going to just to mess around with me because I know he did, but I don't like my face touch.
So yesterday I was having a meeting with Blake and she can attest to this. And in the middle of it, there was a thing on my desk, like a weird timer thing. And I'm like, what is this? And Kelly just blurts out, oh, that's Jackson's poop. It's like poop timer or something. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, Blake, if there was ever a commercial for birth control, this is it. At no point in my life when I thought about having kids was I thinking poop timers.
That's a new one. I don't think I had a poop timer when you.
I've
Maybe
never
that's a
heard
new
that.
invention since
I've never
my
heard
kids
that
were
either.
little.
But you know me, I've got the Swiss clock of systems. So yes.
Yes.
My biggest fear, even as a kid, was constipation.
Christine.
Yeah, never been constipated.
But
in
if
my
you
life.
drink lots of water, you usually don't have that problem.
I don't know. I've never
Unless,
had the
like,
problem.
a certain age.
Except one time, mom did when we were kids. This is a family show, right? Had X-Lax in the house one time.
You went in deep whenever he's like, it's a family show.
Very clean. And she had X-Lax in the house. And I remember I popped a bunch thinking, because they were chocolate. They were like little chocolate wafers. And I popped a bunch. And I will tell you, that was a long weekend.
You had that coming.
I was like, man, these are good. What are they? And all of a sudden mom was like, put those down. I'm like, why? I'm like, you start like, oh, it hurts.
See, there you're sliding back away again.
Yeah.
All right. I don't feel like I am. Happy Thanksgiving. We're recording 2 days before Thanksgiving. So let's dive into family traditions. I think that's kind of fun, right? What do we do on typical Thanksgiving across the board? Because I think we all have different kind of traditions. Like it's new that you're joining us out here.
Yes.
So this is 2 years in a row.
Oh.
She's done it before, but it's new for her to come out here, which is very cool. We'll talk about in the past.
You're coming to see the least favorite child for 2 years in a row.
I pity him. I pity him. It's a pity visit.
There you go.
It's more of a,
She
let's
pities
get it out of the
him.
way now.
Yeah.
Just
Claire misses your children and Kel.
Yeah.
It's almost like taxes. You're getting it in before the end of the year. Yeah, you just kind of wrap up the year and then she can celebrate Christmas with the golden child. So yes, the chosen one, I think is what we're
Hey, in my family, I am the perfect only child.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
see?
Yeah.
My
no
dad
competition.
referred to me that when I was younger, and so trust me, we slide with that all the time.
Well,
We hammer both my brothers with the perfect only child.
all right. So what is a tradition you have in your household?
For Turkey Day,
Yeah,
me and mom usually actually cook together.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah, we usually do a big Thanksgiving together. We cook pretty much everything together. We do very traditional. We do the turkey, the dressing, sweet potato casserole. We do the green bean casserole, wine. And then when you sit down, we do like a trivia game. So
Oh.
you'll sit down and you'll have a couple questions of trivia. Send every person on the table does. And then they'll ask like a Thanksgiving question, trivia question.
Okay, that's really
Oh,
cool.
I like
Mhm.
that.
Is it based on history? Is it based on like, about them or?
No, about history, about Thanksgiving.
So give us an example.
Oh my gosh, Justin, it's been so long.
A year.
I know a year.
Everything is
Well, you're not
happening.
prepping them right now?
Well, no, because it's only us. We had
That's right.
we were supposed to have family coming in and their kiddo got sick. So I'm gonna cook for everybody. Ted's gonna smoke the turkey, which
Ooh, that
is gonna
sounds
be
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I will do everything else, which means like I really gotta go to the grocery store today because I think everything's closed tomorrow, isn't it?
No.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah. Thursday. And the grocery store will be open on Thursday, but limited hours.
Limited hours.
And it will be all the last minute prep. The dads will be running in there frantically like, oh,
Thank you, Blake.
what did I forget?
Yeah.
Let's see. We asked like when the first Thanksgiving turkey was eaten. And actually my son would always sit down and Google a lot of them. And then he would print them out and cut them out. And he always helped with the trivia game.
All right. I'm not lying. We are going to steal that from you this year. I think it's a
Mhm.
great test for Seth
It's a great
and
idea.
Bailey. It's a great
Yeah.
idea. I love it.
And another thing, we go around the table and name usually two things that we're thankful for.
Yeah. We always did that.
Always.
We always did that.
That's a great one. Well, you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, Mom, let's talk about some of ours.
Okay. Well, traditionally, I would cook everything. I
No
love.
help?
Now that's not true. His grandmother would bring pies for many
Mm.
years, and then she got older and couldn't do that. But yeah, no, I would cook everything. I love Thanksgiving. I
I do
love
too.
it. I
I'm
love
with
it.
you.
Yeah, and because it's just friends and family and food, and you don't get stressed out about gifts or decorating or anything.
Yes.
And so we used to have huge Thanksgivings.
20, 30 people.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow. And you would cook for all of them by yourself.
Mhm, mhm.
It would never be a good Thanksgiving unless Mom cried once.
Well, because of him.
there was always a point in time when there were tears. And we always knew it was a good Thanksgiving when Mom cried.
Really? Yes,
But-
Justin reveled in insulting he still revels in insulting my food.
I think mom is a very good cook when she wants to be.
See, there it is.
There's that backhanded compliment.
Yeah, there's that backhanded compliment.
She's a great cook
She is a great
when
cook.
she wants to be.
Mhm.
She was fantastic. And I'll tell you one of the things that
Did you hear that?
I was.
I will correct the record here is. Okay, I'm wrong.
Now he's sucking up.
I'm just being honest. I will tell you one of the things that I used to hate about Thanksgiving. So I love mashed potatoes. One of my favorite dishes there is on the planet.
Gravy?
Have you met me?
My
I don't
God.
even-
Oh, no. Are you that person that when you sit down, on your plate, everything is separate? It's not touching? Your food
No.
isn't touching at all?
But I'll do like the only thing.
Yes.
So like I like cranberry sauce. So I'll put cranberry sauce on everything. That's
Okay.
like my gravy.
Okay.
Okay. But in terms of gravy, disgusting. No way.
Giblet gravy?
Oh,
Ah,
you use the term. Oh, I'm gonna vomit.
it just comes out of the.
Oh, I know
you
what
do it that way.
giblet. Oh God, we used to give that to the dogs. Anyways, so but he would make mashed potatoes, and it was horrible. So Grandpa, I know you're in heaven. He's the only person that was able to ruin mashed potatoes for me.
Were they boxed mashed potatoes?
They were like, no, they were.
No.
He spent all the time like boiled the potatoes, but he very little salt, no spices. It was basically like
Yeah.
creamed. I like garlic. I like little pepper. I like
So why didn't you offer to make it?
because everyone had like a thing.
I cooked
Yeah.
them and did everything.
Mom did the
Well, why didn't
turkey.
you ask one year, be like, hey, can I do the mashed potatoes?
It's not the way our house worked. Like
no, and mostly it's just Justin complaining.
Yeah, that's
That's what-
that's
No,
what I'm hearing.
I didn't just complain. It was more about when are we going to eat? Mine was when are we going to eat? I'm always starving, especially because when I was young, I was an athlete, so I ate all the time. Mom would do the turkey.
She said that.
Marianne would do the pies. We had rolls, and everyone would bring a side dish.
Stuffing.
Yeah, stuffing.
Uh-huh.
I like
Yeah, I did the main stuff, and then people would bring like a vegetable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, most people, if you're still alive, your side dishes were not good either. Oh my God,
I don't know.
would bring this dish every year, and it was just atrocious. Oh God, and I love veggie. I'm basically a borderline vegetarian, right?
Who would have thought?
They
Yeah.
ruined vegetables, but you're still good people. It's not a comment on if you're good people or
You're
not.
just terrible cook.
Yeah, thank you.
I
See,
mean-
Kim, high five for summarizing.
I knew what you were going with. You were just weren't saying the right words.
And Mom, I got to tell you though, we did have every year. I love the Thanksgiving, and my favorite tradition was what did we do after we ate?
Wait, pie.
No,
Oh, we did. Oh, that's right. We did a walk.
Oh,
So we would eat and then take a walk and then come back and have pie.
interesting.
Mhm.
and it was fun because we'd get the dogs out. We'd walk. Everyone would walk around the hill,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
we'd go down like this hill and up around.
Is this the same hill that
Uh-huh.
you climb? Okay.
Yeah. No, this was the top of the hill. So it was because we had elderly people, so it was pretty, it was a little bit of a hill, but not much.
You didn't want
For
to
Houston, it was Everest.
Yeah.
You don't want to take them up Death Hill.
No.
Is that the
Heart
name of
attack.
it?
Heart attack.
Heart attack hill.
I know we don't ever talk about this, but my father every year would try to help my mom.
Like
And-
to cook.
Yes, he always offered, and she'd be like, "Just get out of here! I'm just trying to help."
Yeah.
Every year, get out of the kitchen, and then he'd be mad. Oh, your mom's in a bad mood. It was awesome.
And then
Every
all
week.
you would say is, "You got in our way, right?"
I'd stoke the fire a little bit. Yeah.
She did.
Of course.
You are that person.
He is
Yes,
that
and I think it was that year. One of the years, I broke a window. I think that was at Thanksgiving.
Is that with that ball?
Yeah,
Was that Thanksgiving? I don't remember.
or
that.
Easter. It was some.
Yeah, some
It was a
holiday.
major holiday.
Told not to, and then you did it and ran down the street.
Oh, many times. Yes,
I understand why your brother's the favorite.
he
I
is.
don't know. That tattoo. I'm not telling you that
Oh.
tattoo.
It is something. And
And
Steve,
does it go down his arm or just on his back and on his chest?
it goes. Well, you've seen it. I think it goes about to elbow.
Yeah. Well, he had a short sleeve shirt on and it was up here. So I could see something. He didn't tell me. And I said,
So how
Did
did you
you
find Justin
Okay.
told you, huh?
no, he was wearing a short sleeve shirt and I could see something sticking out. I said, did you get a tattoo? He goes, yeah.
Well, no, it's still in process, right?
Yeah.
The
It's
tattoo?
yeah.
6 to 8 more sessions.
Oh my gosh. Is he like numb?
No, he said he said the arm wasn't bad at all. Like he was doing everything the next day. He said the back, when I talked to him, it must have been last week, that on Tuesday, he said it was still incredibly painful.
Well,
Hurt to take a shower, he said.
probably.
Yeah, he said the back is like a million times worse, which I never thought about that. But he said the back he said it was horrible, but he's got to finish it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a different person than I was 10 years ago. So something I would have
This is
tattooed
true.
on me now, 10 years later, is irrelevant and wrinkled.
Yeah.
And it's wrinkled and saggy and
My husband had his removed. He's like, that was a different time in my life.
See?
Honestly, mom had a rule 25. Like if you decide to make it to 25, I think that is a really, at the time, I thought it was a dumb rule because I always wanted a tattoo. But as an adult, I think it's a very fair rule because she's right. By 25, are you mature? Probably not. But do you have a good idea? Yeah. So, I mean, you can probably make a good, decent decision by then. And Steve waited till 39.
And then
I'm
he
sorry.
decided to get it on like his whole body.
Right. When he got a tattoo, he got a tattoo.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Steve goes all
He's
in.
gonna see the tattoo. I just can't get over how massive it is for a first tattoo.
We went to a Halloween party a few weeks ago and I showed everybody, I'm like, this is his first. They're like, that's his first tattoo. They're like, usually it's a dolphin, or something like a little Chinese symbol, but
It's something real small.
exactly like his.
I don't know.
Oh, Justin.
You had to wrap that in here, didn't you? Family show.
I'm using correct terminology. Look it up.
Jealousy is it runs rampant with Justin.
Jealous. That was Kim. You just became Steve's favorite person. Absolutely.
This is just in general.
Yeah.
When Justin gets jealous, he just goes right in with the dagger.
So we're burying all secrets today. I like that. Okay. So let's talk about our favorite desserts. So that when it comes to Thanksgiving, that is my favorite part. Not just having everyone around and doing that. I love desserts. Oh, the pies. Absolutely.
Wait.
Yes.
Because he doesn't eat sugar.
No.
That's my day to dive all in.
My favorite dessert ever was this beautiful Dutch apple pie that your grandma Marianne used to make. And it was real. Oh, I mean, she hand sliced the apples and she put those little red cinnamon candies in it.
Oh,
it was
like the Red Hots?
Oh, it was so good. And you put some ice cream on it.
Oh, yeah.
And when she died, I asked Zeke for the recipe because she would never give it to me when she was alive. And he took all her recipes and threw them out.
What?
Yeah, all of them.
He purged.
And I was mad. Oh, I was mad. It's like when his mother died, he threw out all her letters that she'd ever written.
What?
And she's German, so it was fun. It would have been neat to see that stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, that took a downturn. Sorry, but the pie,
Yeah.
I will. That
Definitely
pie.
took a downer on that one.
All right. Everyone take a sip of tea. Let's
Group.
Yeah.
You feel that blue going in your body? Yeah, okay.
I felt that thistle.
But that Dutch apple pie with the plum talk. Oh.
That is good, especially with ice cream.
Ice cream.
Heated.
Yeah.
I'd have it the next morning for breakfast. Oh, yes.
Kim, what is your favorite dessert?
I like everything. Like, really.
But you got to have something that if you could choose.
On Thanksgiving, let's see. Okay, my family makes what's called a Cheerio cream cheese pie. It's the easiest pie that you can make ever. It's got a graham cracker crust.
Okay.
And you can put cherries on it if you want. It's cold. And I'm actually going to make it. It's the best.
But you haven't told us what it is. So it's called Cheerio.
Cheerio cream cheese pie.
So what is it?
It is condensed milk. It is cream cheese. It's vanilla, lemon juice, and there may be something else in there. Put in a graham cracker crust, and then you chill it. But you put it like under the mixer, and I always let mine really, really rapidly mix, so it gets really, really fluffy, and it is the best thing ever. And then most of the time, we don't even put topping on it.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's really, really good.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're very...
He doesn't like cream cheese and stuff like that.
Yeah, a little heavy for me.
Okay. So
no,
what?
I know I'm high maintenance when it comes to food. I know it. I'm admitting it.
Okay, so what's yours?
Coconut cream pie.
Yeah, I like coconut cream.
That is, and it's so hard to find a good one. Do I look like I make? No. I believe in dessert should be store-bought.
Store-bought is the worst kind of dessert.
I'm that person who's like, I will pay $30, $40 for a pie if someone else does the work.
Say it's gross.
Well, if it is, but you try to find one that's not. But no, I'd love to make one year, but I think especially coconut cream is a very hard pie to make.
It's not at all. We usually have coconut cream every year too. We do coconut cream, pecan, Cheerio cream cheese, and pumpkin.
Blake, edit this part out, please.
No, don't edit it out.
In fact, I want you to add in here, it's the most difficult pie you can make. You're absolutely right, Justin.
No. Like, I think you need to put in there, look up the recipe, Justin, for one. And for two, it's one of the easiest pies you can make.
My name is Kim. I'm perfect. No, you're probably right. You know what? I'll take the challenge. I won't do it this year, but I will make it at some point. By the end of this year, in the next 6-7 weeks, I will make it.
And I think we need to show it on the show.
So I did make a mistake. We went to Costco and they had these. In fact, I'll do a visual. Hang on.
Oh, visuals with Justin are scary.
No, this is a good one. Keep going.
I would have loved if you would have tripped right there. And
why you're a bad person.
I am not a bad person.
Okay, so as the audience, for those that are truly virtual and can't see, if you saw this, would you think that's like a little mini pie, right?
No, it says pie crust.
But I would have thought because it's
unroll, fill, and bake pie crust. Did you read it?
I know, but I thought there were 8 little tiny pies in here that you filled and you did your thing with, right?
Oh.
Instead,
clearly you didn't read.
No, he didn't.
We've got 8 full size. So I need to put these to good use with what I'm
That's
saying.
perfect.
That's I'm
Did
going.
you not, like read the title?
I read freezable individually wrapped crust. So I assumed, hey, look, it's a little pie. There's 3.
Did you not read pie crust, unroll, fill, bake? Did you miss the whole? Hold that up again for everybody to see. The biggest part of the writing right here says pie crust, unroll, fill, bake.
And it says miniature.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
It's assumed. It is assumed.
Oh.
I want the audience to comment on this
No,
because
you tell-
I feel like it's false advertising. Because it looks like, hey, look, you get your own individual little pie. You can have one for every member of the family.
That says pie crust, unroll, fill, bake.
But it should say full-size pie crust, not mini pie crust.
It doesn't say mini pie crust.
But it's assumed.
no, it's not.
Kelly and I thought so.
And it freezable, individually wrapped crust.
See, that's what I thought. But I thought it comes in this little thing. I didn't think you could fit
I know
8
exactly
full size.
That's what I use for my pies.
Back in the day, I made it from scratch.
Yeah. Open your eyes, Justin.
I was wrong. I'm looking at this again. I get that I'm wrong.
Oh, no, clearly. Pie crust, unroll, fill, bake.
Now I got to tell you, this is scary though, because you guys can see. Well, so this little thing turns into a full pie crust here. It is 1/8 of a serving as 100. This is 800 calories.
Once a year, and don't
Yeah.
listen to Justin. It's
I'm
just
going
a
to do
number.
it.
Everything in moderation, Justin.
No.
Why are you going to go to that?
It just shows how dense it is.
No, that's terrible that you're like, hey, one serving, what was it?
800 or it's
100 calories a serving.
100 calories a serving. Don't look at that.
And
don't,
so worth it.
yes.
So worth 100 calories.
Yes. Don't let him knock it off.
all right.
Your hair, I got to tell you, it reminds me, of course, of the Night King,
Yes.
but it also reminds me of Jim Carrey. Is it Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, or When Nature Calls that he's got the horns?
So I'm not gonna lie. The other day, so I haven't styled it yet. This is right out of the shower, right?
What? Like it naturally goes up like that?
Yeah. There's nothing in it. You can.
Oh, can I touch it?
Oh, see, his mother's not even allowed to do that.
You can touch it if you want. It's there. I haven't styled it
He's
yet.
showing off for the camera. Oh, it's like a little pet.
Oh, Bailey loves. She'll pet me. Yeah, she'll pet me at night. She'll be like, it's so soft. Anyway, so
Ow.
I don't know. I wake up this way. You can see it. I went running this morning. This is my hair does this unnaturally. I don't have to do anything. I'll just put a little hair clean it to make it stay. But anyway, that's not the point. So the other day I looked in the mirror and I thought this looked like from Dr. Seuss. I kind of thought it looked like the hill, the Mount of Crumpet, or was it?
Oh, Mount Crumpet.
Mount Crumpet. You know, it kind of looks like that sometimes, but it goes to the side and up a little bit. So
Yeah, who's
I
up there
can't believe you like
skiing down?
wake up that way.
some days it feels that way.
Yeah.
I hate you and I hate you.
No, you don't.
I don't. It's all about love. See, that is what Thanksgiving's about. You can tell someone that you don't like them and they still love you.
That's right.
Or you can say it and just be full of crap and not mean it.
Mhm.
Aww.
That's you.
I love you, Mom.
Yeah. And with you got to do the.
I know.
I nailed that as a teenager, by the way. That was a great, I did have now as we get ready to wrap up here, because unfortunately we're going on an hour now.
Really? Oh my
Yes.
God.
Really?
I have so much fun.
Yeah.
I love this, you guys.
Blake, well, we love having you, but poor Blake
Yes,
is like,
we do.
because she always looks at me, she's like, how long's this episode, Justin? And she loves him. She really does. Like she just did
Sure,
one
she loves-
with
she loves-
Dominique. She does. She's very open. Blake, you can comment in here if you don't like this. I'm sure she's gonna be like,
Blake,
oh.
I love your comments that you put in, like the censored ones whenever we talked about the Game of Thrones. I thought you're awesome.
You are awesome. And she's not just saying that. You're awesome. Our audience is awesome. Mom, you're awesome. Kim, you're awesome.
Justin,
I'm
you're
thankful for everybody.
Oh, and Justin is definitely awesome.
He is awesome.
All right. Well, with that, I want to say thank you to you both.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you
having
to our
me.
audience
Thank
and
you. Happy Thanksgiving.
happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And go eat your hearts out. Go enjoy. And that concludes today's episode of the Fitness
Manifesto. I know you guys enjoyed it.
And Kim, I want to say thank you to you and to our audience for making this podcast what it is.
Yes, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
And stay tuned for the next episode.